Welcome to the 2025 Weather Guru channel for Sunday, June 29th, 2025. Thank you for listening. This is for the lower 48 United States as well as the tropical update, which we will start with. We have a new tropical depression 2 in the Gulf of Mexico. Please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button for the latest interpretation of weather news and weather events. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening. Let's get right into it. Right now, you're looking at a blob satellite view, infrared satellite view, composite view of Tropical Depression 2. This is a couple hundred miles south of Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas here in the Mexico area, the Veracruz, Mexico area. This is expected to come inland sometime tonight or tomorrow morning. This is not expected to become a tropical storm. It was initially going to be a tropical storm Barry, but it did not quite meet that criteria as there's no defined center, no defined core center low, and it's dealing with a lot of shear and it's disorganized as you can see here. So this is going to be getting closer and closer to the coast. It's going to ride up northwest the coast here of Mexico on the Gulf of Mexico side, or the Gulf of America side here, and it's going to continue to press in as a tropical depression number 2. So back to the current lower 48 United States hazards here. We have a pretty awesome day on tap, and there's anywhere from Boston over towards Cleveland, down into the mid-Atlantic, DC, Baltimore, Raleigh, Columbia, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Tampa, Miami. Awesome weather. Typical summertime heat pattern with some showers persistent there. Out west, it looks absolutely fabulous as well. Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, Vegas, Phoenix, back up into Seattle, Portland. Hello, good morning to you guys in Denver. Fabulous weather for hiking. Just be careful, taking a lot of water, sunscreen, etc. Excessive heat warnings are in effect, though, for the lower rim of the Grand Canyon Basin. This includes places like Lake Havasu, Arizona, Blythe, California, back into the Inland Empire, lower canyons there, south of Palm Springs in the 111 there, Cathedral City, El Centro, back into the mountains east of San Diego. And this also includes area along the border there, back from Phoenix, Tucson, Sierra Vista, and those areas in Arizona. Extreme heat warning for those areas. Temperatures reach 115 degrees Fahrenheit later on today. Flash flood warnings remain in effect in the Boot Hill country of Missouri. So be careful if you're coming along Interstate 44 out of Oklahoma and Joplin there into Missouri. Central Missouri in the green here. Be careful. There is rain in that area. Nothing severe, but there is rain, but heavy rain. Could be 1 to 2 inches an hour there. Flash flood warnings are in effect as well in brown. Now, up in the Pacific Northwest, the PNW, good morning to you. Heat advisories in effect for eastern Washington. This place like Kennewick, Snoqualmie, past us over the Snoqualmie Pass and Richardson Stevens Pass. As you make your way toward Walla Walla into the stovepipe of Idaho, just be cautious of that in orange here, as we're going to be along Interstate 84 there, coming out of Oregon and the Dalles across the Columbia River Gorge. There is a heat advisory in effect for your area. Now, looking at the CPC outlook for the next 6 to 10 days in terms of the temperature profile, you can see we're going to continue to be well above average here for places like Chicago, South Bend, Kalamazoo, down into Springfield, Kankakee, over towards Paducah, Memphis, places like that, St. Louis, the Quad Cities of Iowa, Davenport, Des Moines, back into Lexington, the 75 corridor, coming down through Knoxville, Chattanooga, Atlanta, back towards Columbus, Georgia, places like 65 corridor coming out of Mobile, up into Birmingham, Huntsville, Nashville, Louisville, Indianapolis. All of you guys are going to be a more 10 to 15 degrees above average for the next 6 to 10 days, starting on Saturday, June 28, 2025. Now, other areas are going to be above average too. This includes in the light orange. This includes places like DC, Baltimore, Dover, Delaware, back into Trenton, New York City boroughs, and then into upstate New York, and also all the way up into Maine. Basically, all these areas are going to be above average. Dallas, Fort Worth, we don't want to forget about you. Houston, you're going to be above average too as well. Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Kansas, Topeka, Omaha, Nebraska, all these areas are going to be above average, and this shows you that summertime is in effect, in full effect here. Now out west is going to be the flipping pattern here. You're going to have some couple of unsettled weather here. It's going to bring your temperatures below average in the blue here. This includes areas like Phoenix, Tucson, New Mexico, Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Roswell, Artemisa, back towards Flagstaff, Vegas, Reno, Cathedral City, Carson City, Lake Tahoe, San Francisco, Sacramento, Apple Valley, down into the lower coast of California, Oxnard, Ohio, LA, Orange County, San Diego, back to the Mexican border, down to Tijuana. You're going to be below average for the next 6 to 10 days, starting from Sunday today. So should be enjoying that as the clouds and marine layer pulls in. Now looking at the SPC storm outlook here, you can see we have those storms in the U-shape area here. Once again, I show you those storms in Missouri. There's going to be storms pulling into Iowa today. Just a slight risk, That's a 2 out of 5 risk on our severe thunderstorm weather. So you can expect some hail, small hail, maybe 1 to 2 inches in diameter. Winds gusting up to 50 to 60 miles an hour. And some of the storms, some of these cells, these discrete cells, these popcorn cells that I could call them as they pop up here. And this is going to extend all the way into Wisconsin. You guys in Sturgeon Bay, good morning to you. In Green Bay, you're experiencing those storms this morning here. And just nasty weather there in the UP of Michigan there. Iron Mountain, Wisconsin, hello to you, good morning. And then those areas in Kansas, like I mentioned again, along I-70. That ride from Kansas City back towards Topeka and into the plains, the boring ride there heading into Denver, eastern Colorado. You're going to experience those showers and storms. And that's for today. But like I said, there's no tornado threat for today. There's hail outlook. There is some hail outlook, like I mentioned before, and then those straight line winds continuing to make their impact, ladies and gentlemen. So looking at the water vapor, you can see there it is, those showers in green in the Boot Hill country of Missouri, up into northern Missouri and Iowa, and the Minnesota, and then up into the peninsula of Wisconsin there and the Canadian border. Out west, we have dry air. Like I said, all that dry air in orange there coming out of the Cajon Pass to Las Vegas. 15 looks great. The 5 looks great. The 210 freeways, all the freeways, the 605, 110, all you guys look great. The 99 freeway heading to the Central Valley, some Bakersfield, Fresno. All of that looks great right now. And the dry air extends all the way into the plains here. But that's when we get into more moisture here on the Gulf Coast. As you can see, some water spout advisories were, in fact, just off the coast of Louisiana and Mississippi. So be careful for boating interest out there. There was a special marine warning out there out to 25 nautical miles for those folks in Hattiesburg, Biloxi, and then New Orleans, and then Houma, Louisiana, out toward the coast there. Now, and there's some showers here, as you can see in green here, and the panhandle of Florida. These just off the coast. I don't think that affect you. You may get some showers in Apalachicola, Port St. Joe, and maybe a little bit coming along Highway 98 there, Panama City Beach, maybe just a little bit in Destin. But that's pretty much it as these are moving offshore here. And that's pretty much it for the rain forecast down south here. Just some high cirrus clouds affecting Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, some of the northern suburbs there, Berks County, the Poconos, and into northern New Jersey and upstate New York. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's what's going on in the water vapor here. We continue to follow the heat wave here as it will continue to affect us for the next 6 to 10 days here, as I showed you, in much of the eastern 2/3 of the country east of the Mississippi River. So be very careful. If you're out and about, drink plenty of water, wear nice light clothing, and you should be good to go as we get into the meat of summer, July the 1st, and into the July season here, July the 4th season here, coming up very shortly. Take care. God bless. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Weather Guru.